We are so excited to welcome onto the set head coach for Seton Hall, Tony Bozzella. And coach, we just heard from your senior Lauren Park-Lane a little bit there in the feature. We heard from you on that feature a little bit as well. But when you really look at Lauren's journey at Seton Hall, coming back a little bit full circle this senior year, how would you put her journey into words?
It's really incredible. Megan, great to see you. Kim, always great to see you as well. Incredible. Here's a young lady that wasn't really highly recruited. My associate head coach identified her, Coach DeFalco identified her early in the process, and we went after her. And I'll never forget, she committed, I think, at 7:30 in the morning. I still think she was half asleep. And I'm like, geez, this kid's really not excited. And then, she started every game since then. It's amazing. I mean, here's a young lady that's, the heart and soul of our program now. And more importantly, just a wonderful human being. Raised by tremendous parents, and just a fun kid, ultra competitive, and a heck of a basketball player, thankfully, as well.
Yeah. Coach, you know what I noticed? I was looking at your roster last night. It looks like you've got her height is correct now. It's listed as 5'3", because I know last year I was like, some places it's 5'6", some places it's 5'4". She told me it was 5'3", and now I see that's official.
It is. She didn't shrink. We just went with the real number right now. And, her heart is the heart of a 8-footer. So that's really the most important thing.
Absolutely. And Coach, looking back a little bit to now look forward, you were playing like an NCAA tournament team for the last couple of weeks or months of the season. You have a tremendous run to the WNIT championship. How will that experience make your returning players and your program overall better this season?
I think it taught us to be resilient. I mean, we started off very, up and down, not consistent, very inconsistent. And then we went on that great run where I think we won 16 of 18. In the WNIT, we won 4 games on the last shot of the game, basically. Some of that's luck, a lot of that's resiliency, a lot of that's maturity, and we grew up a lot. We grew up a lot in the second half of the Big East season with great wins over DePaul and Villanova, Creighton, and we just got better and better and better. To beat 3 teams that had 25-plus wins in the WNIT says a lot, including 2 tremendous road wins at Columbia and at Middle Tennessee. Those are hard environments. I mean, some of the toughest environments I've ever coached in. So I think it's really going to spur us on to a lot of success this year.
In talking about that growth as a team last season, but when you look a little bit more so player-specific during that stretch, who really grew the most during that time?
I think they all did. I think Lauren grew a lot. I did. I think Sydney grew a lot. I mean, looking at Sydney's second half of the year compared to her first half of the year, you saw the player that we all envisioned she could be. And through hard work and perseverance, she was able to achieve that. We had a kid like Maya Benry, grew up a lot. I'm a local kid from West Orange High School, transfer, grew up a lot. Obviously, we all remember the winning shot she hit against Creighton in the Big East quarterfinals. I remember all the screens, all the extra passes, all the backdoor cuts, all the guarding the other team's best forward. I remember all those things. And I remember her wanting to do those things. And she's come back with a lot of energy and a lot of confidence this year. And I'm excited to see how she grows as well.
And Coach, you mentioned that shot, which I was going to bring up, to beat Creighton at the Big East tournament. You mentioned the fashion in which you won so many of those WNIT games. I'm curious to know, because I think you're one of the best I've seen at drawing up those situational plays to get a bucket when you need it. How has that come about for you? How much do you study? How have you built your playbook?
Well, we do a lot of studying, but I give a lot of credit to my assistant coach, Coach Rabimbas. Jose is constantly watching film and watching stuff. Him and Coach Sinella, another former head coach. I have 2 former head coaches there. They do a lot of end-of-game preparation. We scout as much as we can on knowing what the other team's going to run. We do as much as we can on putting ourselves in different scenarios. Foul trouble, down 1, down 2, down 3. And they've done a great job. I would tell them, I challenge them, and they do a great job at executing it. And we would not have the success without Pete, Sinella, and Jose, and Lauren DeFalco, and Shakina Richardson, my former point guard, who we all love and know, and even Christy, our other director of operations. They put us all in great situations. And Kim, that's a great question, because it's not just about one person, it's about the whole group. And like I said, Jose is done answering your question. Jose's done a great job getting us ready for the end of the game.
Well, with all that studying, hopefully during the off-season, Coach, you were able to kind of enjoy yourself a little bit. Daughter's getting married very soon, so lots of wedding planning as well. Coach, thank you so much for joining us.
Great seeing you both. Great seeing everyone here at the Big East. The Big East is the premier conference. I truly believe that, and I love being part of it, and I love our leadership by Val and Pam and everyone.
Thank you, Coach. We
Thank you,
appreciate
Coach.